And the answer is true. Howard Hathaway Aiken was a pioneer in computing, being the original conceptual designer behind IBM's Harvard Mark I computer. He obtained his PhD in physics at Harvard University in 1939. During this time, he encountered differential equations that he could only solve numerically. He envisioned an electromechanical computing device that could do much of the tedious work for him. This computer was originally called the Automatic Sequence Controlled Calculator and later renamed Harvard Mark I. With engineering, construction, and funding from IBM, the machine was completed and installed at Harvard in February 1944. In 1947, Aiken completed his work on the Harvard Mark II computer. He continued his work on the Mark III and the Harvard Mark IV. The Mark III used some electronic components and the Mark IV was all electronic. The Mark III and Mark IV used magnetic drum memory and the Mark IV also had magnetic core memory. And the answers are as follows. The developer of Atlas is letter C, William Norris. The developer of MESM is letter B, S.A. Lebedev. The developer of UNIVAC is A, Remington Rand. And the developer of SSEM is letter D, the University of Manchester. And the answer is false. The Semi-Automatic Ground Environment, or SAGE, was an automated control system for tracking and intercepting enemy bomber aircraft used by NORAD from the late 1950s into the 1980s. In later versions, the system could automatically direct aircraft to an interception by sending instructions directly to the aircraft's autopilot. From November 17, 1947 to December 23, 1947, John Bardeen and Walter Brattain at AT&T's Bell Labs in the United States performed experiments and observed that when two gold point contacts were applied to a crystal of germanium, a signal was produced with the output power greater than the input. Solid-state physics group leader William Shockley saw the potential in this and over the next few months worked to greatly expand the knowledge of semiconductors. And the answers are: the ERMA was developed by letter B, General Electric Corporation. The 702 business computer was developed by letter C, IBM. The SEAC was developed by A, National Bureau of Standards. The Bendix G-15A, letter D, Bank of America.